want to bring you bad news on a Friday, folks. I thought today was going to be a miraculous video day because we beat the Dallas Cowboys last night. And while I go blurry, really quick, while I go blurry, we got some horrible, no good news. Cheeks news. That is today's video. Here's the news, pre-ESPN. Get ready for it, folks. Unfortunately, it appears it could be the worst-case scenario as Tom Pelissero is reporting that the Lions fear it's the Achilles injury for Brian Branch. But there are some more tests to be had. But Jeremy Fowler test has confirmed a torn Achilles for Branch. That ends Brian Branch's season. And, of course, puts next year in doubt as well. That is a huge blow. Brian Branch, done for this year. And he's going to be, he may come back halfway through next year. That is awful, no good news. Oh, goodness gracious. That is terrible news. Our safety position has been savage with injuries this year. And we just got the worst one with Brian Branch. Kirby Joseph's knee, prognosis not good. Best safety duo in the NFL to the most injured now. In a non-factor for the Lions because of injury. That sucks cheeks. What done suck, cheeks, subbing to the channel, because we are 2,000 away from 100K. 2,000. Hit that sub button. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Losing Brian Branch this year, it hurts this year, right? Because we got 4 games left. We're trying to make a playoff push. But I think it hurts next year and the future. You know, you don't know how a player can come back sometimes for these type of things. This is a devastating blow to number 32 and to the Lions defense. Even though Brian Branch has not been playing that well, let's keep it a buck. This year he has struggled mightily. It's still a blow. Now, Kirby Joseph may come back next week. May. Going against the Los Angeles Rams with Matthew Stafford. We need hands on deck. All hands on deck. We're not going to get it with Branch today. We're not going to get it anytime soon. Now, I'm going to assume Brian Branch may come back next year by, I don't know, week 8, week 9. It's usually how it goes. That's the type of injury it takes, a really long time. It puts in the draft, because we talked about safety position in the draft. We talked about, before this injury, 1,000% safety is now a big portion of the draft. The Lions, they have to look at safety in the draft due to injuries. And that's just the facts of the situation. It's not a good gift. It's not a good gift, but, you know, we do got good gifts coming around. Christmas is right around the corner. Talk about the sponsor of today's video. My 13-year-old daughter just came to me and she goes, "Dad, I got to get you a present." And I said, "Look, buddy, I don't need anything. I got money to get things done. So how about you just make me something?" And then I went, "Wait, talk about food, buddy. Food." And I said, "You know what? I love steaks. That's what I would love to have for Christmas in presents. Food. I am a food guy. And I am a huge fan of Omaha steaks. And they are my go-to option for holiday dinners. And they are the perfect Christmas gift for anybody. Even my daughter giving it to me. I would love it." From holiday hostings to unforgettable gifts, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. Give family and friends with USDA-certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, and cozy and convenient comfort meals, and so much more. Listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code LIONS at checkout. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and a variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. Every steak is perfect, aged to maximize tenderness, and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. Omaha Steaks delivers an exclusive lineup of USDA-certified tender steaks, and their fan-favorite filet mignons have achieved the distinction of USDA-certified very tender. So save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off their site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code LIONS at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code LIONS. The link is going to be in the description in the comment section of this video. And when it comes to injuries, too, I want to talk about this really quick. Before we talk about the injuries, though, let me jump at this. Make sure you sub to the channel. Get 2K away, 100K. Man, literally, come on, guys. Let's get it done. We're right there. Yeah, I think the artificial turf is really hurting the Lions players. We have so many injuries week in and week out. It's not helping. I would love for them somehow to go ahead and decide to put real grass in there, soften up the blows, because the injuries in Detroit is absurd. And it is a lot of injuries at Ford Field. It is a lot of injuries at Ford Field. And we're losing players. I mean, Terry Arnold, IR, right? DJ Reed, he was injured, and he comes back, he looks like cheeks. Kirby Joseph's been injured. Now, Brian Branch on the IR. So, they got to figure that out. In the meantime, though, we do got... I don't think the world's ending for this. You say, why do you say that, Mike? Because Brian Branch wasn't playing well anyways. And Lions got a... Rock Ya-Sin's pretty good. I actually am fine with their backups that we got in there. At least for this year. It sucks, though, right? Like, this is a blow. But Rock Ya-Sin is a good player. I trust him to help out Harper and all these other guys. Maddox. Actually, pretty decent depth. And if Kirby Joseph does come back, it does soften the blow for this year. That's why I keep saying for this year. It affects next year. That's the problem, right? That is a problem. And that stinks because we're going to need him for next year. And again, with Kirby Joseph, we don't know the long-term prognosis. So the Lions got a lot of work to do in the offseason. A lot of work to do in the offseason with injuries. Injuries are killer in this secondary. They're absolutely killer. And it's not even close. So, another blow. Year in and year out. We talked about, the defense couldn't get as injured as it was last year. I stated the offense could get injured too, and the defense is now getting injured. You have players all over the place. Mahogany said he's going to try to come back for the end of the season. That would be nice. As we try to make our playoff push. We'll see. And I do think, even with Branch going down, I do think the Lions have a shot to make the playoffs. We have 4 games left. 3 games are winnable. This Rams game's going to be tough as a mug. But they have a shot. It's just got tougher. Just got tougher. It really did. Losing Branch is tough. It's not something that's great. Again, sub to the channel like a sub sandwich. Just hit that sub button. So we'll see going forward with this football team. Again, on the good news, though, on the front, the backups have been playing well. You've seen it, the Legion of Whom. They have been playing well, the safeties and the backups. Cornerbacks, it's our starters that haven't been playing well, i.e. TJ Reed. Meek Robertson as of late, Brian Branch as of late. So that for this year, we'll see. And if the Lions beat the Rams, they're probably making the playoffs then. If we lose, if they go 3 wins after that, your 11-win football team, I think you do make the playoffs. I think you do. So I think the Lions, if they can go 3-1, they make the postseason. You have to beat Chicago at the end of the year, because I think Chicago loses to Green Bay. Green Bay wins. It will win the NFC North. This is my thought process. Lions beat Bears, take that final wild card spot at the end of the year. That's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. We're only 1 win difference from Chicago, and we already beat them. So if the Lions beat them at the end of the year, they would, in theory, have the tiebreaker. So you kind of want to root for Green Bay a little bit, but that makes sure that they win the division if they win. But it would help the Lions out as well, because remember, Green Bay has the tiebreakers on us. They beat us twice. We don't have the tiebreaker on them. So if it comes down to that, they're going to have it over us. And they got that tie as well. So they got the tiebreaker. 4 weeks to go, though. And what's really good is we got a weekend to sit back and watch other teams play and not stress. So give me your thoughts about this bad news. With that said, folks, adios.